Bitcoin is not bearish. I want to go over this and what it would look like if we really were in a bearish scenario. People getting ultra bearish when we came down to 61,000. Now I would say there is absolutely no reason to be bearish in this massive uptrend unless we were to take out this low right here. This would in turn would end the uptrend. And if we were to fall below 38K, it definitely wouldn't be a good sign. So we are bullish, and there's no reason to think otherwise unless 38.5K is lost. So let's not even go there unless we get close to that, which right now we are a ways and a ways away. I want to go into what's happening here locally. I still have us in this potential triple 1-2 off the lows. We're in our third correction right now. Our third 1-2. If this is the play out, there are other patterns that can happen as well. But let's zoom in and see what's going on here. From this top, which I do have as tapping the 1618 wave 5 extension perfectly. So I do believe this whole move here was a 5-wave move with an extended 5th wave. And you can get that extension from pulling from the base of the 2, from the 3rd to the 4th, and then toggling on the 1618 on log scale. And we came up exactly to this level. So based off the rejection as well, it was 16% or so already. I do believe that was a complete 5-wave move up, in which I would love to see this third 1-2 play out. And where do I have us now? It looks like we are developing into a complex correction, most likely some type of WXY. Now, this doesn't have to be a zigzag type correction. It can, and I'm kind of expecting it to be. It can also be an expanding flat, and it can also be a running flat, or any of the other type of flat combinations. But what I have us in here from the top side is I can only really count it in zigzags. 3 down, 3 back, and 3 down again, which is definitely relevant to a WXY structure. I think we came down in a WXY for our first W. And if we're looking for this zigzag structure to play out, we would preferably want to see the 3 up that we got, 3 back, and then 3 back up, which would look generally just like another zigzag. Preferably taking out all this liquidity initially, all these local highs that are set up to be taken, this one now especially, these highs, and most likely those highs. In the zigzag scenario, I don't think we take the top. I think we'll most likely reject between 69 and 71,000. And from there we will have a move down to a new low, preferably to the 0.5 fib extension at minimum. And our targets for that will be the 1-to-1 at minimum. Let's see. Most likely be looking for these common targets for our wave Y. 1.236 at 57,500. The 1382 at 55.7k. Those are the first initial common targets, which happens to just coincide with our 0.5 fib level and this area of consolidation over here. Now wave Ys can extend down to the 1.618, which is down here at that 52.5k level, which is an absolute cluster bomb of serious support. We have this large consolidation area here, our monthly naked point of control, a weekly level, the 1.618 or the 1.618 level, and our 618 level. I don't know if we'll make it that far, but if we do, it is serious support. We might reverse in this common area instead if this scenario is to play out. We'll have to see what we get. These trend-based fib times I have here, this 1-to-1 here is the 1-to-1 time extension of this wave W. It can be as long as W, sometimes it's shorter. Most likely finishing in between the two. And then our 382 here is the fib time based on our previous wave 2 here. So we will like to see that respected as well, with the Y finishing preferably right before or after the 382 fib time minimum, which is on March 29th. So we can expect this correction, if it is to play out as it has so far, and create a zigzag pattern as a large WXY. We can expect somewhere the first week of April. And like I said, it doesn't have to be a zigzag. I think that's what's most probable with our other indicators and the fact that we are kind of due for a larger correction. And that will be considered large, as we haven't really had a large correction this cycle, 23% being the most on Bybit chart. If this were to play out down to 52k, that would be around 30%. But as well as the bull market support band will be right there with it as well. That's what I'm looking for, guys. Let's see what plays out if we do get the zigzag pattern, or if it turns into something else. I'm hoping and expecting for the zigzag, but we will have to see. Alright, thank you guys.